What's up, guys? Intelitech Studios here. Just a quick video. This is my turbo brush from Abyssal Vacuum. I don't remember which exact one, but of course these turbo brushes fit so many of the legacy Abyssals, and so many of them of the more deluxe models have slots on the handles for them. So I just wanted to show. It's just, the two screws on the bottom of this that opens this up. And then once you get to that point, you see some dirt that's fallen onto my, just kind of throw that on the floor and clean that up later. So you can see there is some dirt and stuff that's kind of accumulated over the years. So this spigot piece slides in to this top bracket, which is kind of difficult to get out at first, but if you just let it kind of drop in, then it will, hold on, yeah, so then it will slide in, then you just clip it in, and then now that part's in all the way. So if you need to remove it to clean underneath, get all the dust out, or at least most of it, enough to where it looks presentable, so whenever I do get a machine that has a turbo brush mount, probably like a PowerForce Turbo or something like that, that doesn't have a turbo brush, and I would put this one on it so it would look nice. And there's just some junk in here. There's also this little bracket that goes over this, and there's a small little screw that holds that in place as well. So this doesn't really require a lot of maintenance. It's more just kind of set this down. It's more just kind of like cleaning it out, dusting everything off, that kind of thing, just so that way, the turbo brush doesn't bog down from hair and dust particles and that kind of thing. Or also if you needed to replace the belt on your turbo brush, which I think you can do that. I think you can replace the belt or the brush roll on the turbo brush. Not quite sure. Anyways, but yeah, so if you need to replace the belt, then obviously just open this up, unscrew this one bracket, so 3 screws, and you get access to this little belt. And of course just pop the brush out. It's basically just like a mini Abyssal vacuum, and you're going to want to clean the hair off this. So you want to clean the spindle where the belt is as well. And then once you get all the dust, which I think I just missed a little bit there. Nope, actually that's just water. So then clean the brush, both sides of the bearing. Looks like I missed a hair. But either way, so that's good to go back in now. So, and once the belt's clean, I've kind of wondered why, or I think I know why, because how these have a toothed belt, probably to get better torque on the brush. And it's kind of interesting to see how the usual vacuums don't have these grooves. It's almost like a gear almost. So then finally we have, well, I guess this is like the actual gear, which is the suction powered nozzle thing, and we got some dirt in there as well. So we'll just need to clean this all out. We can just set this aside, and this we can just kind of let all the dust bunnies fall out of it. And kind of blow the dust out of it. And some dust here. That's probably good enough. I mean, 'cause it's gonna get dirty again anyway, and then of course got to clean this little spindle. So just kind of get that all. Probably shouldn't need any fancy solution or anything for this. Probably just a wet rag should do fine for this kind of thing. So this side's still clean out. And that's, yeah, it's good enough. So we can just slot this right back into. You have to make sure that both catches line up. So this one we need to kind of rotate it. And this is not too difficult to get. There we go. Make sure that spins freely. And once that spins freely, you can put the belt back on. Just kind of squeeze it over the shaft. And then take the brush, slide it through. It's hard to do this with one hand. And just like on the uprights, we want to line up the catches on both sides. Slot it in. Just like that. Some type of, something's happening. There we go. Just spin it, because it might try to pull this assembly out, so spin it by this, just to get the belt aligned properly, which I would probably realign it so it's a little bit more towards the center, and then roll it so it straightens itself out. And then we can, after that, we can slide this front catch into the groove, clamp it back together. Actually, no, wait a minute. I missed a step. So now that we have that, we get this separator back in place. This just slides right in and clicks into place. And again, you should have free spin of your brush. Take this small screw and put that back in. There we go. And then after that, if I can tighten this with one hand. There we go. That's tightened. And then throw this top shell onto it. Again, latching at the front, clamping down. Then flip it over. Pop the two screws in. Tighten it. And once you tighten it, first screw, come on, this thing's wiggling like crazy. There we go. And now you have a successfully cleaned, oh, maybe not. Doesn't really look any better than when I started. Okay, well, either way, you know, I cleared the hair off the brush and everything, so that's good to go. It spins freely, which yours should as well. And then obviously once you put it on the vacuum, it should spin properly. So, Intelitech Studios signing out. How to maintain your vacuum cleaner turbo brush, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.